It's the Jim and Terry Show, still coming to you from the Hobbit Hole Studio in Bob Cajun. I'm one of your hosts, Terry, and with me, as always, is my good friend...
Jim.
I
Look how high it is, Terry.
It doesn't matter that it's high. It's doing a good job. I like it. We're having a glitch.
What are we talking about?
We got gremlins in the studio again. Yeah.
Let's start over. We'll do it one more time, and then we'll just go.
No, I think we should keep on going.
Oh, you want the glitches and everything in the show?
I want everything. I don't think it's glitching is my thing.
You don't think that's... look at both of us are overkill now.
No. I'm going to play it. I'm going to stop. On the count of three, I'll stop it, and we'll start, and then we'll say, did it work or did it?
Okay.
Was it real? 3. That was our count. Yeah, we just backed up and listened to it to see what's happening. Jim was looking at the wave files, and usually they're very much controlled and small, and these waveforms were large.
They're threatening.
They're threatening. They're intimidating. It's so powerful and awesome, as is the Jim and Terry Show and all of our content that our ones and twos can tolerate each week and day in and day out. What are those two old farts doing now in the studio?
Yeah, just bitching about things we don't like.
Yeah, is that what happens? We become old curmudgeons.
Well, was it The Simpsons that said, we're old and now we can find fault in everything the good Lord made?
That's a wonderful stage of life to be at. Sitting back and having a coffee and
I had a nightmare last night, actually, that I have to work. All my nightmares are working, and I'm so glad I don't have to anymore. But it was a horrible nightmare. Just
all
about
your nightmares are working? You mean they're about work?
Work or trying to figure out something that's unfigurable. And, or just not doing my job properly or not knowing what my job is.
So there might be some Freudian analysis going on in there.
It's called insanity?
No, it's called sense of doubt, insecurity, self-esteem.
Took me 5 minutes to realize I didn't have a job and to just rejoice.
Wow, you were just about to get dressed and get up and get in the car and go?
Just to say to myself, look, just thank God you don't have a job. You don't have to worry about that. So,
isn't it funny? We spent a lifetime worrying about just that.
Well, we work. You and me work. You work. You got even chores around this great big gigantic house of yours and your estate. You got lots of work you still do. I do work, but I don't have a job, and I'm glad I don't have a job.
I'd like to call my job now property maintenance. I like it. I like cutting the grass. I like the lawnmowers. I like the whippersnipper. I like shoveling. I like digging. I like. It's all the stuff that I enjoy in life.
And you're very fortunate to be able to like all that stuff. I had to scrape my car off today, and I was.
Oh, I didn't have to.
And I just had this sweater, and I'm going. I'm not liking winter coming at all.
No.
But I will enjoy it. I will get into it.
We live in Canada. We better.
I'll get into the ball game tonight because the Blue Jays have
won. How about those Jays?
Yeah. So they've won 2.
They lost 2.
The Mariners lost 1-2. Okay, Mariners won 2, Jays won last night handily. So hopefully they win handily tonight, too.
Now, am I mistaken, or did I read somewhere that it's 3 games they have to play in Portland? 3 before it comes back to Toronto?
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
So they got to come away with another rousing victory tonight.
Yeah.
They need at least 2 before they come back. Okay. Well, go Jays, go. I was impressed. I stayed up and watched it.
I stayed up, and I'm going to stay up tonight to watch it because I don't have a job. And I can get up tomorrow when I stink and feel like it. So it's going to be a late game. It's going to be a late game.
I like that. I can get up when I want to. Do you ever go back to bed? I know you're
I do.
You're up through the night, but do you go back to bed?
I would have got up today if I knew I didn't have to get up at 7 to get here at 8. I mean, leave the house by 8. So I would have gone up, gone out and sat up, looked at my phone for an hour or something, then gone back to bed.
Goodness.
And sometimes that works. I don't want to make that a habit every night because that's where you're going to be stuck always.
Well, let's talk about using the phone. Do you have the app, or do you get the reminder from your service provider that you're using your phone X number of hours up or down?
No, I don't. I use my phone a lot because it's on all the time. And if I'm watching news or stuff, sometimes I'm watching something down here as well. I multitask.
Whoa. Yeah, maybe that's what's overdriving your brain.
Well, it is.
Too much.
It's not maybe.
Now, what did you hear yesterday? I was watching... I tell you, we got network news back after going a year without it, and I enjoyed it. And whatever I wanted to find, I would find on the internet through independent news services. But my wife was going through withdrawals, and things were heating up with the administration in the States. So we decided to purchase it back again. So that's it. CNN. I watched it. I'm confessing.
Yeah.
I'm not worthy. I'm confessing. Yes. And it is strange to see. But yesterday I was hearing Instagram and Meta both releasing parental guidance things and talking about PG-13 ratings on online content.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of someone made a comment in the interview about the American Motion Picture Association, and that they are the ones who, with their research and with their studies, developed the rating system that we now know that's shown at the beginning of films. And someone was saying, it sounds a little odd that Meta and Instagram are using the language of the Motion Picture Association, and they're crediting a system when they have done nothing. As far as we know, they're just taking the label PG-13 and saying, oh, we're just going to mark that content.
And I don't know how they're going to even govern it. I mean, how are you going to do that?
Well, how is it going to be peace in the Middle East? How is it going to cover podcasting? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it going to be an honor system, or do you have to put your identification in and maybe a mark on your forehead and a mark on your hand?
Actually, that's a good question, because they're asking, the Instagram rep was being asked, and she was part of global development or something for Instagram. And it was a woman, and she said, well, we have ways of vetting to see that the person who's signing on to this service is actually over 18.
How do you have ways then? You know everything about us all, don't you?
That's what they had ways of checking, and
we're
she listened.
Done, guys. We've gone down the rabbit hole. We're there.
I think we went there after 9/11. Do you recall the change?
When you had to take your shoes off to get on a
Homeland
plane.
Security started there, and that's... Yeah, the shoes for explosives. You had to remove your shoes for that. Yeah, all kinds of stuff happened after 9. But I'm thinking of 9/11 as the beginning of data stealing, when the government said our security is more important than your privacy, and the battle was lost in 9/11.
Yeah, well, here we are. What do you think? I mean, my phone knows where I'm going half the time.
And knows what you're talking about.
You know,
the ads start
when
to
I
change.
When I head out Saturday towards my girlfriend's house, you'll be arriving at 54 minutes or whatever. It knows where I'm heading, and so how do you know where I'm heading? I feel like saying I'm going to go the long way around the lake.
Do you ever turn your phone off?
Off?
Off.
Only to reboot it.
Only to reboot it. Okay. I seldom have my phone on. It's the only thing. It's most of the time it's sitting there recharging. So it is being used. That's why it sits there with a charger on, in case when I need it, which is my philosophy of cell phones, is emergency use. So I tell people, don't text me, don't try to get a hold of me.
I receive texts, I receive phone calls, I receive emails, and lots of times news and updates on my phone.
Wow, so that's nonstop, 24/7.
Follow the
pinging.
Blue Jays on. I've the score. What's the score now? The other day I must check my phone 15 times to see the score.
Wow.
Because I was interested.
Would you say you're tethered to your phone?
Yes, I would, yes.
Okay.
I would feel like if I checked my pocket and wasn't, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I'd probably phone my house and say, is my phone there?
And you and I are of the same vintage. I would feel I am not tethered to my phone as much as you are. Doesn't mean I don't use it. Doesn't mean I don't check things on the phone. But it's not my communication. I still, if the phone rings, the landline rings, that's our main primary communication. You want to get a hold of us, leave a message. If we don't recognize a number, we don't pick it up. I don't.
Well, the big thing here is, one of the things you're saying is we.
Yeah.
I haven't been a we for a long, long time. So I'm not spending all of my time at home with my wife, working in the garden or working in the kitchen or whatever, or vice versa if you don't want to get all sexist about it. But I think that's the big difference when I've been very envious about being a couple, which I don't feel I am right now, even though I got a girlfriend for a long time. I don't feel like a couple.
Well, that's a question for another day, or a story for another podcast. Let's just go along to the notion of being tethered to a cell phone. And I say my wife is tethered. I am not.
Oh, see,
my daughter is tethered. I am not.
But they're out a lot.
Resistance. Oh, did I raise that? Jim and Terry Show signing off.